Bethany had always loved animals, and after years of living with her two playful cats, she felt ready to welcome a new friend into her home. When she saw Mako at the shelter, a 2-year-old Pitbull with soulful eyes, she couldn't resist, but she had a worry on her mind. How would Mako get along with her cats? The first few days were filled with caution. She kept Mako in the living room, away from the cats, hoping to gradually introduce them. She watched from a distance as he roamed the house, sniffing everything in sight, his tail wagging with excitement. Yet, her mind raced. What if they didn't get along? What if the cats were scared? But to her surprise, Mako seemed less interested in the idea of being a typical dog. One morning, after Bethany had let him roam a bit, she returned to find him sitting on the kitchen counter, right next to her cat, Trixie, who was lounging there as if nothing unusual was happening. She froze. Mako, a big, muscular pit bull, was on the counter. Her cats had always taken their spots on high surfaces, but never had she imagined a dog would join them. The sight was absurd, yet somehow perfect. From that day on, Mako started adopting more and more cat-like behaviors. He jumped onto tables with ease, crawled into boxes, and even tried to curl up in the windowsill, though he never quite fit as comfortably as the cats did. Trixie and Mittens, her other cat, didn't seem to mind. In fact, they seemed to accept Mako as one of their own. They shared food bowls, lounged together, and took naps in the sun. But the strangest part was the way Mako's demeanor had shifted. He'd no longer bark at the neighbors or run frantically in the yard. Instead, he was calm, like his feline companions, lounging in the living room, gazing out the window with them, content. Bethany was both amused and touched by how this dog, so different from her cats in size and nature, had seamlessly fit into her little family. Then, one evening, she sat down to watch TV, and as she reached for the remote, she felt a weight on her lap. Mako, curled up like a cat, had settled beside her, his head resting on her legs. She looked at him in disbelief. He was no longer just a dog to her. He was her companion, her friend, and somehow, in his own way, he had become one of the family. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.